In this question, it is given that T is a set containing three elements, one alpha and beta, where alpha and beta are roots of this quadratic equation. But when we solve this quadratic equation, we get 2 root minus 1 plus root 5 by 2 and minus 1 minus root 5 by 2. We suppose any one of these two roots as alpha and other root as beta. Then we see that 1 plus alpha plus beta means 1 plus this root alpha plus this root beta is equal to 0. That means if we fill this place by 1, this place by alpha, this place by beta, then sum of these three elements will be equal to 0. But if we fill this place by 1, this place by alpha, this place by alpha, where alpha is equal to this, then sum of these three numbers will not be equal to 0. Similarly, 1 plus beta cannot be equal to 0, and so on. That means sum can be 0 only if 1 occur at any one of these three places, alpha occur at any one of the remaining two places, and beta occur at the remaining third places. Only then sum can be equal to 0. In entry P of list 1, it is asked that how many matrices M are possible such that each entry are from element of this set T, and sum of elements in each row should be 0, and sum of elements in every column should also be 0. That means sum of elements here plus here should be 0. Elements here plus elements here plus elements here should be 0. Elements here plus elements here plus elements here should be 0. Similarly, this element plus this element plus this element should be 0, and so on. Since there are three elements in this set, 1 alpha beta, therefore we can fill this place by any one out of these three. Therefore, number of ways to fill this vacant place is 3 ways. Suppose we fill this by any one way by 1. Now there are left alpha and beta. Since we have filled this place by 1, if we fill this place or this place by 1, then sum will not be equal to 0. Therefore, we cannot fill this place again by 1 or this place again by 1. Therefore, this place can be filled by any one of these two elements. That means in two ways. Suppose we fill this place by any one way by alpha. Now there is left only one element beta which can be filled in this place. Therefore, number of ways to fill up this place is 1. Now, sum of elements in this row should be 0. Therefore, 1 cannot be put here or here. That means this place can be filled by any one of alpha and beta. That means there is 2 ways to fill up this place, 2 ways. Suppose we fill this place by any one way by alpha. Now there is left beta, but 1 can also be filled here because 1 is not here. Therefore, if we write 1 here, then sum can be equal to 0. Therefore, it seems that we can fill this place by any one of 1 or beta. 1 or beta. This seems, that means in 2 ways. But if we fill this place by 1 alpha beta, alpha 1, then we will have to fill this place by beta, but beta has already appeared here. Therefore, beta again cannot appear in this row. That means now we cannot fill this place by any element. That means this place cannot be filled by 1. That means this place can be filled only by beta. That means in 1 way, beta. And when here is alpha, here is beta, then this place must be filled by 1. That means in 1 way, there is 1 way to fill this vacant place. Now, here is 1, here is alpha, therefore this place must be filled by beta. That is, number of ways to fill this place is 1 way. Here is alpha, here is beta, therefore this place must be filled by 1 way. Here is beta, here is 1, therefore this place must be filled by alpha 1 way. Therefore, number of ways to fill up all these 9 places will be equal to 3 times, 2 times, 1 times, 2 times, 1 times, 1 times, 1 times, 1 times 1. That is equal to 12. Therefore, number of such matrices M will be equal to 12. Symmetric matrix. This is principal diagonal of this square matrix. We can write any number at this place, or this place. Suppose we write here 3, we write here 5, we write here 9. Now, elements equidistant from this principal diagonal should be equal. If we write 5 here, then 5 will also be here. If we write 7 here, then we will have to write 7 here. If we write 13 here, then we will have to write 13 here. Suppose we write 9, then we will have to write 9 here also. If we write 2 here, then we will have to write 2 here also. If we write -7 here, then we will have to write -7 here also. Elements equidistant from principal diagonal, equidistant from principal diagonal should be equal. This is example of symmetric matrix. In entry Q of list 1, it is asked that how many symmetric matrices M are possible with each entry from this set such that sum of column elements are 0. That means elements here plus elements here plus elements here should be 0. Elements here plus elements here plus elements here should be 0. Elements here plus elements here plus elements here should be 0. Sum of row elements can be 0 or cannot be 0. It does not make any difference. Since matrix is symmetric and this is principal diagonal, this place can be filled by any one of these 3 elements, 1 alpha or beta. That means in 3 ways. Suppose we fill this place by 1. Now there are left 2 elements alpha and beta. Which can be used to fill this vacant place. Therefore, number of ways to fill this vacant place is 2 ways. Suppose we fill up this vacant place by alpha. Now there is left 1 element beta that can be filled in this vacant place. Therefore, number of ways to fill up this vacant place is 1 by beta. Since here is alpha, therefore this place can be filled only by alpha. That means in 1 way. But this place can be filled by, here is alpha and sum of column elements should be 0. That means alpha cannot be written here, but 1 can be written here, beta can be filled here. It seems that we can fill this vacant place in 2 ways by either 1 or beta. One alpha beta. 1 alpha beta. Alpha. If we write here 1, if we fill this vacant place by 1, then to make this sum of this column equal to 0, we will have to write here beta. Since sum of column should be 0, sum of row may or may not be 0, therefore it seems that here is beta and here is beta, then it does not make any difference. But matrix is symmetric. If here is beta, then here will be beta. If here is beta, then here will be beta. Now there appears 2 beta in one column. Therefore, sum of this column cannot be 0. That means this place cannot be filled up by 1. That means this place can be filled only by beta. Only by beta. That means in one way. Here is alpha, here is beta. That means this place can be filled only by 1. That means in one way. Here is beta, therefore this place can be filled only by beta because matrix is symmetric. That means one way. Here is 1, then this place can be filled only by 1 because matrix is symmetric. That means in one way. Now here is beta, here is 1. To make the sum of elements of this column equal to 0, this place can be filled only by alpha. That means in one way. Therefore, number of ways to fill all these 9 places will be equal to 3 times 2 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, that is equal to 6. Therefore, number of such symmetric matrices M will be equal to 6. Skew symmetric matrix. We write here example of a skew symmetric matrix. This is principal diagonal. All the diagonal elements should be 0. That means here must be 0, here must be 0, here must be 0. And all the elements equidistant from principal diagonal should be equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. That means elements here and elements here should be equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. Similarly, elements here and elements here, elements here and elements here. If we write 3 here, then here must be -3. If we write -7 here, then here must be 7. If we write 2 here, then here must be -2. Opposite side, equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. This is example of a skew symmetric matrix. Determinant of any skew symmetric matrix of odd order. Odd order means 3 times 3 matrix or 5 times 5 matrix or 7 times 7 matrix is always equal to 0. That means here A is a skew symmetric matrix, therefore determinant of A will be equal to 0. Determinant of this matrix will be equal to 0. This is a linear equation in XYZ. This is also a linear equation in XYZ. This is also a linear equation. Group of these three equations, we suppose that group of these three equations as system of equation A. Now we make some determinant. First determinant delta by coefficient of x, A1, A2, A3 in first column, coefficient of y, B1, B2, B3 in second column, and coefficient of z, C1, C2, C3 in third column. Now we remove first column from this determinant and write D1, D2, D3 here and say that this determinant as delta 1. Now we remove this column from delta and put here D1, D2, D3 and call this determinant as delta 2. Now we remove this third column from this determinant and put here D1, D2, D3 and say this determinant as delta 3. Now, if delta is equal to 0 and delta 1, delta 2 and delta 3, all these three also equal to 0, then this system of equation A will have solutions and the number of solutions will be infinite. That means there will be infinite number of values of XYZ such that all these three equations will be satisfied simultaneously. In entry R of list 1, it is said that M is a skew symmetric matrix. A skew symmetric matrix means all the diagonal elements will be 0 and all the elements below this principal diagonal belongs to this set T. Suppose we fill this place by any one element 1. We fill this place by any one element alpha. And we fill this place by any one element beta. Since matrix is a skew symmetric, therefore elements here will be -1, elements here will be minus alpha, and elements here will be minus beta. This is first row, R1, this is R2, this is R3, third row. This is first column, this is second column, this is third column. A12 means first row, second column element. First row, second column element means -1. A12 -1. A23 A23 means second row, third column element means minus beta. A23 minus beta, then minus A23 will be minus minus beta, that means beta. Now it is asked that how many elements are in this set such that x, y, z belongs to R, means real number, that satisfy this condition, that matrix M times this column matrix x, y, z is equal to this column matrix. Now M times this matrix is equal to this matrix will be written as like this. This implies 0 times x means 0, minus 1 times y, minus y, minus alpha times z, minus alpha z, 1 times x, 0 times y, 0, minus beta times z, minus beta z, alpha times x, alpha x, beta times y, beta y, 0 times z, 0. Will be equal to minus 1, 0, beta. When two matrices are equal, then elements at the same position are equal. That means minus y minus alpha z, minus y minus alpha z is equal to minus 1. X minus beta z, x minus beta z is equal to 0. Alpha x plus beta y, alpha x plus beta y is equal to beta. Number of elements in this set, that means this type of column matrix, number of this type of column matrix will be equal to number of solution of this system of equation. Number of solution of this system of equation. We can write this equation like this. We can write this equation like this. And this equation can be written like this. Consider over this system of equation, determinant delta formed by coefficient of x, y, z is this delta 1. After removing this first column and putting here minus 1, 0, beta, we get this determinant delta 1. Similarly, delta 2 and delta 3. Since this is skew symmetric, principal diagonal element 0, equidistant element from principal diagonal, equal in magnitude but opposite in sign, therefore value of this determinant will be 0. If any two columns in a determinant are identical, then value of that determinant is equal to 0. Since first column and second column are identical, therefore value of this determinant will be equal to 0. This is a skew symmetric determinant. Therefore, value of this determinant will be equal to 0. In this determinant, second column and third column are identical. Therefore, value of this determinant will also be equal to 0. We observe that delta is equal to 0 and delta 1, delta 2, delta 3 all are equal to 0. Therefore, number of solution of this system of equation will be infinite. Therefore, number of element in the set will be equal to infinite. Suppose this is a determinant and value of this determinant is delta. Now, if we make another determinant this, in which here we write this a11 plus a12 plus a13. Here in place of this we write this plus this plus this, and in place of this we write this plus this plus this. Second column and third column are same as they are in this determinant. Then value of this new determinant will also be equal to delta. Value will not change. When we change in place of C1 first column, we write C1 plus C2 plus C3. In entry S of list 1, it is said that M is a matrix whose each entry in this matrix are from this set T, such that sum of elements of each row is equal to 0. That means elements here plus elements here plus elements here is equal to 0. Elements here plus element here plus element here is equal to 0. Similarly, this element plus this element plus this element is equal to 0. There can be many such matrix M. We write any one of such matrix M such that sum of row elements are equal to 0. We write 1 here, alpha here, beta here. We write 1 at any place out of these 3 places. 1. Alpha at any place out of these 2 places. Suppose we write alpha here, then and beta here. Again, we can write 1 at any place. Suppose we write 1 here, alpha here, beta here. Then condition 1 plus alpha plus beta 0, beta plus alpha plus 1 0, beta plus 1 plus alpha is equal to 0. Determinant of M will be equal to 1 alpha beta, beta alpha 1, beta 1 alpha, determinant 2 vertical line. This implies determinant of M will be equal to, if in place of first column we write first column plus second column plus third column, then value of this determinant will remain same. 1 plus alpha plus beta, beta plus alpha plus 1, beta plus 1 plus alpha, alpha alpha 1, beta 1 alpha. This implies determinant of m is equal to 1 plus alpha plus beta will be 0, here will be 0, here will be 0, here will be 0, 0 0 0, alpha alpha 1, alpha alpha 1, beta 1 alpha, beta 1 alpha. If each element in a column are 0, then value of that determinant is 0. That means value of determinant of m will be 0. Therefore, mod of determinant of m, mod of determinant of m will be equal to mod of 0. Mod of 0 means 0. Now, solution is complete.